I can't believe I have been married for 5 solid years without a child. Oh God, please help me and give me a child. I never lived a wayward life during my youth. That is more reason why you should consider me and grant me a child. Please, Lord, have mercy on me.
Dear, what is the matter with you? Why are you up this late and sobbing?
Why won't I sob this late at night? How long has it been since we got married? My child should be at least 4 years old by now. But look at me, aging without a child. My mother-in-law doesn't even like me anymore because she thinks I am barren. She doesn't even want to see my face.
My love, why do you worry over such things? I have told you several times that it is God who gives children and He does so in His own right time. Why are you stressing yourself? God will give us a child and He will do so in His own right time. As for my mother, what is your business worrying about her? You are married to me, not my mother, so forget about whatever she thinks about you and live your life.
Easy for you to say. You are not the one being pointed at or being called barren. I am the one wearing the shoes and I know how much it hurts.
I know, my dear, but worrying and crying won't solve anything. Let's leave everything at the hands of God. Now, come to bed, my dear wife. Get under the blanket, the weather is too cold. You might catch a cold from all that crying. Honey, honey.
My love, you are back. How was work?
Work was fine. I can see you are deep in thoughts again. What can I do to make you stop thinking so hard all the time?
My husband, what else is there to be done? Anyways, I was thinking. Maybe we should go see a doctor to see if there is any problem with any of us. Maybe, there might be something off with one of us that is causing a delay in our childbearing. And if that happens to be the case, we can undergo treatment. What do you think?
Go see a doctor? What for? Why must we? What is the need? I have already told you to wait on God. What else is your problem?
My husband, why all these questions? I have already explained to you. If there happens to be a problem with one of us, we could undergo treatment.
I don't think that will be necessary. I believe in God's timing, and I believe there is nothing wrong with either of us.
But Patrick, what if there's something wrong? We can't just keep pretending everything's fine. What if one of us needs help? We need to know.
I just don't want to go, Paula. I don't think it's worth it.
How can you say that? What if it's something that can be treated? What if we just need a little help?
No, Paula. We don't need to see a doctor. It's not going to change anything. Let's trust in God.
But how do you know that? We can't just keep hoping without taking action. What if there's something simple that we can fix? Sometimes, God works through doctors too. Sometimes, some problems need physical action.
I just don't want to go, Paula. Can we please drop this?
Patrick, why are you so against it? What are you afraid of?
What do you mean by that? I'm not afraid of anything, Paula. I just don't see the point in going. We should just keep praying and trust that it will happen in God's time.
I believe in prayer too, but sometimes God wants us to take steps in faith. What if going to the doctor is part of that?
I just don't think this is the right thing to do. We should trust that things will work out without meddling.
It feels like you're holding something back. If there's something you're not telling me, we need to talk about it.
There's nothing to talk about, Paula. I just don't want to go down that road and abandon my faith in God.
Patrick, I'm worried. I just want to make sure we're doing everything we can. It's been 6 years, Patrick. 6 solid years without a baby's cry in this house.
I understand, Paula, but this is not the way. Please, let's just leave it in God's hands. I am hungry, get my food ready.
Patrick, I have your test results. Unfortunately, they show that while you're physically potent, there is an underlying issue. The condition you have is called azoospermia, which means there's no sperm in your semen. It's a rare condition but one that prevents you from fathering children naturally.
So, what are you saying? I'm not infertile, but I still can't have kids?
Essentially, yes. Your body is capable, but due to the condition, the absence of sperm means you can't conceive children naturally. There are treatments we can explore, but the chances are slim.
Is there anything that can be done?
There are options, but they are not guaranteed. In some cases, surgical intervention can help retrieve sperm, but it's a complex process. You'd need to prepare yourself for the possibility that it might not work. I recommend thinking carefully about this before you make any decisions, and, when the time comes, having an open conversation with your partner.
I've tried so hard over the years. I've searched for answers. I've seen specialists, traveled far and wide, hoping that maybe someone, somewhere, would have a solution. Every doctor I've seen has said the same thing. There's no cure. No treatment. I've gone through tests, surgeries, procedures, nothing worked. I thought that maybe if I kept looking, kept pushing, I'd find a way. But all these years later, I'm still in the same place. Paula has no idea how much I've tried. How many sleepless nights I've had, thinking that maybe this next doctor would have the answer. But they never did. I've done all I can, but I don't know what to do now. If I tell her the truth, if I let her in on everything I've tried, will she understand? Or will she look at me differently? I can't bear the thought of losing her, of her knowing that I'm the reason we can't have a child. I've come this far, and I've kept it hidden. But how much longer can I keep pretending? What am I supposed to do now? I didn't mean to deceive Paula. I was certain I could get treatment within a few years. The first doctor had assured me there were other surgical options to explore. I believed it. I thought I would definitely get healed. I thought it was only a matter of time. That's why I didn't tell her. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret forever. I just wanted to wait until it was fixed. Until I had a solution. But those surgeries never worked. Each one brought more disappointment, more frustration. And now, here I am, all these years later, still without an answer. I truly thought I would find healing. I never meant for this to go on for so long. Nevertheless, I'm still not ready to come clean. I love Paula too much. I can't risk losing her. If she finds out, everything could fall apart. I've kept this secret for so long, and I can't let it destroy everything now. I need a plan. Something that will help me keep this hidden. Maybe if we focus more on prayers, or even suggest adoption in the future, I can steer the conversation away from doctors. If I can just keep pushing this off a little longer, maybe she won't ask too many questions. Yes, that's it. I'll suggest we seek spiritual guidance, something to make her feel like we're doing something. That way, I can keep the secret safe. At least for now.
Patrick, Paula, it's good to see you both. How can I help you today?
Pastor, you know we've been trying to have a child for a while now. It's been weighing heavily on us.
Yes, I've been praying for you both. I know this has been a difficult time.
That's why we've come to see you. We believe this isn't just a physical issue, it feels like a spiritual attack. I think that's what's stopping us from having children.
A spiritual attack?
Yes. I've been thinking about it, and I believe the enemy is at work, trying to block our blessings. We need help spiritually, Pastor. We need prayers, deliverance, something to break whatever is holding us back.
I just want to make sure we're doing everything we can, Pastor. We've been praying, but maybe there's something more we need to do.
I understand your concerns, Patrick, Paula. We know that spiritual battles are real, and we'll certainly seek God's guidance in this. Let's trust the Lord together as we pray for breakthrough.
Thank you, Pastor. We're counting on God to fight this battle for us.
Patrick, I understand the spiritual aspect of what you're saying, and we'll definitely pray about this. But I have to ask, have you both gone to the hospital? Have you checked with a doctor to see if everything is okay physically?
Well, we've thought about it, but I don't think it's necessary. I really believe this is more of a spiritual issue.
I hear you, Patrick, but not everything is purely spiritual. Yes, we know spiritual battles exist, but sometimes there are physical things at play as well. God has given wisdom to doctors, and sometimes the solution requires both prayer and physical action.
That's what I've been saying, Pastor. I think we should at least check, just to be sure.
Patrick, faith is important, but faith and action often work together. It doesn't hurt to explore all possibilities. Sometimes physical problems need physical solutions, even when spiritual things are at work. You can still trust God while taking practical steps.
I don't know if that's the right approach. I just feel that if we focus on the spiritual side, things will work out. I understand, Pastor. I'll think about it. The pastor, he ruined everything. I had a plan, a way to keep Paula from finding out, and now he's put doubt in her mind. I was so close to keeping everything under control. But I can't let this happen. I can't let Paula find out the truth. I've come too far, and I've kept this secret for too long. There's no way I'm losing my marriage over this. No matter what, I'll make sure she never finds out. I just need to think of something else. Something that will keep my wife away from the truth. I have to protect my marriage, no matter the cost.
Patrick, Paula. After running all the necessary tests, I can confidently say that both of you are physically healthy. There's nothing preventing you from having a child.
Really? So there's nothing wrong with either of us?
That's correct. Your test results show that everything is functioning as it should be. You're both in good health.
Are you sure, doctor? You're saying there's nothing wrong with either of us? I mean, I never expected this.
I'm absolutely sure, Patrick. These results confirm that there's no physical issue standing in the way of conception.
But, how can that be? After all this time.
It's not uncommon for couples to take time to conceive, even when everything is perfectly fine physically. Sometimes it just takes patience, but rest assured, there's nothing here that should stop you from having children.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you so much, doctor.
You're welcome. Just keep trying. And don't hesitate to come back if you have any further concerns. But I believe everything will work out in time.
I can't believe this. You see, Paula? I was right all along. We're both healthy and strong to make babies. There's nothing wrong with us physically.
Well, Patrick, while it's true that you're both physically healthy, sometimes the journey to conception can involve more than just physical factors. I'd encourage you to consider seeking spiritual help as well. It's not always about what's happening in the body. Sometimes there are other aspects at play: emotional, mental, and even spiritual.
Yes, doctor, you are right. That is what I have been telling her all along. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Just remember, keep faith in all aspects of your life, and the answers may come in ways you didn't expect.
Well, Paula, what did I tell you? I was right all along. The doctor said we're both perfectly healthy.
Yes, but I'm still confused. If we're healthy, why haven't we been able to have a child?
That's exactly my point. This isn't a physical issue. It's spiritual. I've been saying that from the beginning. The doctors can't help us with this. It's something we need to take to God.
I get that, Patrick, but maybe there's still something we're missing. Maybe we should keep checking, just to be sure.
No, Paula. The doctor said we're fine, didn't he? We've wasted enough time at hospitals. This is spiritual warfare, and we need to focus on that. We need to strengthen our prayers, seek more spiritual help, and never set foot in a hospital again for this.
Never again?
That's right. It's a waste of time. The answer won't come from doctors. We need to trust God more. We'll find the solution through prayer, not medicine.
If you really think that's the right path, Patrick, then we'll do it your way.
It's the only way. We'll seek spiritual help, and God will answer in His time. You know, Paula, I've been thinking about this for a while. A friend of mine recommended a very powerful man of God to me. He's known for helping people in situations just like ours.
A powerful man of God?
Yes. He's helped many couples who were in the same situation, and they ended up having children. I'm certain that if we go see him, we'll find our solution there.
Do you really think it will make a difference?
I have no doubt. This man has a strong anointing, and God uses him to break barriers like the one we're facing. If we seek his guidance and prayers, I'm sure we'll get our breakthrough.
I hope you're right, Patrick. I just want us to find a solution.
Trust me, Paula. We'll go see him, and I believe God will work through him to give us the child we've been praying for. This is the path we need to take.
Patrick, how can I help you today?
Doctor, I need your help, but it's not about my health. It's about my marriage.
Your marriage? How can I assist with that?
My wife, Paula, she's been pushing for us to come see you about our childlessness. But there's something she doesn't know. I can't have children. I've known for years, but I've never told her.
I see. That's a heavy burden to carry, Patrick. But why haven't you told her?
I'm terrified, doctor. I love her too much to lose her. If she finds out, I'm afraid she'll leave me. I've been living with this secret for so long, and now it's catching up to me.
And what is it you want me to do?
I need you to help me keep my secret. When she comes with me, you have to tell her that everything is fine, that we're both healthy. She can't know the truth.
Patrick, that's a difficult request. I understand your fear, but honesty in marriage is important. Deceiving your wife isn't a long-term solution.
I know, but I'm begging you. I've tried everything to fix this on my own, but nothing has worked. I just need time. If she thinks we're fine, maybe I can find another solution before she ever finds out.
Please, doctor.
Help me save my marriage.
You're putting me in a difficult position, Patrick. I understand your concern, but I can't do what you're asking. It's against my work ethic. My responsibility is to the truth and to both of you as patients.
Doctor, please.
You don't understand how much is at stake for me. If Paula finds out the truth, I'll lose her. I can't let that happen.
I get that you're afraid, but deceiving your wife isn't the answer. I can't lie in my profession. There are boundaries I won't cross, and this is one of them.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm desperate. I'll do whatever it takes. If you help me, I'll make sure you're well compensated. I'll pay you handsomely, anything you want.
Patrick, you're asking me to betray the trust of my profession. I've dedicated my life to helping people, not deceiving them for money.
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. I'm asking you to help me save my marriage. This is the only way I can hold things together. I'll make sure you're well taken care of. Think about what you could do with that money, doctor.
A new wing for your practice, more resources for patients.
You can justify it however you need to, but please, help me.
Patrick, this goes against everything I stand for. But I can see how much this means to you. I can see how much this is weighing on you. I'll help you. For now. But remember, this can't stay hidden forever. You'll have to face the truth one day, and when that happens, don't mention my name. Just know that this kind of secret has a way of coming out eventually.
You won't regret it. I promise. Thank you, doctor. I don't know how to repay you for this.
Just be careful, Patrick. Secrets like these have a way of coming out, one way or another. Remember not to mention my name when it does. And also remember, I must receive the money in my account before you come here with your wife, or else, the deal is off.
Of course, doctor, you have nothing to worry about. It actually worked. I can't believe I managed to steer her away from the idea of hospitals completely. She's convinced now that this is all spiritual. No more tests, no more questions. Paula won't even think about going back to see a doctor, and because of that, she'll never find out about my condition. I've been hiding this secret for years, and now I'm safe, for now at least. But this can't go on forever. I know that. Sooner or later, she'll start asking again if we don't have a solution. If we don't have a child. But now that I've managed to get her to focus on spiritual solutions, I have some time. I just need to figure out how to fix this infertility issue once and for all. I have to find a way to make this right. There has to be a solution out there. I've already tried everything, seen doctors, traveled to specialists, even tried experimental treatments. Nothing worked. But I can't give up now. There has to be something out there. I need to look harder, find someone who can actually help me. I've kept this hidden for so long, but I can't let Paula down. I love her too much to lose her. I just need to fix this problem before the truth comes out. I can't let her find out that I'm the reason we can't have a child. Not after everything. This man of God that I mentioned to her. It's just another delay, something to keep her focused on prayer and away from the truth. But I need to move fast. I need to find a real solution, something that will make this go away forever. I've bought myself some time, but I don't know how long I can keep this up. I need a miracle of my own. One that will finally end this nightmare.